Okay, right, this is Harry Watling here for APD TV, here joined by our Dutch friend Merlijn. Merlijn, thanks for joining us today. Just wanted to have a little chat with you about a couple of bits. Obviously we've started a YouTube channel now and we're trying to interview as many people as we can that we come in contact with internationally and within England as well. Just to start off with, when myself and James come over in the summer, during the World Cup, there's a real good buzz, a real good feel about Dutch football in general. And you did a little bit better than us, which was a shame for us, but it was good. And what kind of effects does that have? What ripple effects does that have on the kids and in the grassroots clubs?
Well, the World Championship, well, you see that every kid was playing with a ball outside. It was football all over the place. You can watch the television all day. All the houses were orange.
We see
to
that,
support the Dutch team. And the face were painted orange, and it went mad. It was a good tournament. Well, we didn't think that Holland will be that far, so it was a bit surprising for us as well. But it went fine. It was great.
That's good. And obviously Van Gaal was in charge at the time.
Yeah.
Now he's come over to Manchester United, employing the 3-5-2 system, and it's slowly but surely working. Was you surprised that he left the national team?
No one did it ever before. It was always a 3-4-3 system. The left, right, so it was very surprising, and a lot of people were a bit wondering why is he doing that. But eventually everyone was okay with it.
No, that's good. That's good stuff. In terms of the stars coming through in England at the moment, we've got some young players. Harry Kane at Tottenham's doing really well. Obviously, Raheem Sterling, you see at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Are there anyone that sticks out particularly to you in Holland that are coming through at any clubs?
At this moment we have for Feyenoord a few young defenders. I think they will do a good job in a few years. Congolo is a defender. He's an athletic guy. I think he can. Maybe he can go to the Premiership already. The Premier League, of course. Yes, there are a few of Ajax as well.
Your favourite team?
No, not my favourite team. But they have a few. They're always known about their good youth players, and a lot of players in the Premier League started at Feyenoord or Ajax. So there are a few coming up in a few years.
Yeah, that's good. So, as I mentioned before previously, myself and James came over in the summer and we delivered a few sessions at your club. What were your thoughts on, first of all, the way we delivered them? Obviously there was a slight language barrier with the little ones, and then the way we did, the way we structured it with the circuit, with the stations, the volleys, which you liked, the dribbling. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I haven't had a thought what you're going to do, but it was quite funny to see how enthusiastic you were, you and James. And it was funny that even the little kids who don't speak English already, they love it and they just joining and understand what you mean, because I was there to translate a little, but it wasn't necessary because they know what you mean and they were all into it. So it was very good.
That's good stuff. And obviously, throughout the day we went from the smaller ones all the way up to the oldest age group. And could you see the relation between what we was delivering at the beginning, how that would then build up to what we did at the end with the older kids? Yeah, well, it was
funny to say. The little ones, of course, it has to be a play thing, they have to have fun, and the older they went. It were a bit more difficult, but it was funny how they react on it. It was more individually than it was normal. In Holland you have to train more tactics, watch where he's going, and it was more individually, and it was good because you show they don't do it very much, so they have to learn a lot about it, so it was very good.
No, that's good. What do you think could be the benefits of us coming over and showing that? Do you think that maybe one or two coaches kind of took note and think longer term, maybe we'll do a lot more individual based stuff?
Yeah, well, since you've been here, the club where you've been, they just copy a few of your things, and they train now in little circuits,
circuits,
Circuits, sorry, So they copy your ideas, and it's fun because normally when it's coming to the winter, when it's cold and raining, not much boys are coming, but now they love it and they just come every time, all the time. So
that's brilliant.
It's very good.
That's good to hear. I'm always interested to know what the outsider's point of view is on English coaches.
Yeah.
Because in England we seem to have this vibe at the moment where we like to employ a lot of foreign coaches to come in and work within the top clubs. So we obviously hold them in high regard. But I'm interested to know from your point of view what you think of English coaches and the way they deliver.
Well, in Holland we think that the Premier League is the best competition in the world. We also, besides our own competition, we also watch the Premier League and some German, maybe a little Italy, but the Premier League is the most important competition in our point of view. Well, it is kind of strange that there are not much at the top teams. It's always foreign coaches. So personally, I don't understand why, because it's such a big competition, good players. Everyone in England loves football. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why. No,
I think,
to be honest.
just looking at it, would you say that we have that level of respect from foreign countries still? Yeah,
for real.
No, that's good, because obviously Van Gaal's obviously worked alongside some good English coaches himself, and so has Mourinho, and they've learned from people like Bobby Robson. So it's,
Wenger.
Exactly. So that's good. So if you were to look at both systems in terms of the academy setup, the Dutch and the English, what would you say are the clear differences that maybe works here that doesn't work so well in England, or vice versa?
Well, that's a difficult question. Well, I think one of the things I noticed, the differences, is that you train more individually to dribble with the ball and then show the skills. It's over here. It's more. I mean, I don't know how you call it. The position. Yeah,
position specific tactical work. Yeah,
tactical work. It's more on tactical. So that was the main difference that I noticed. But well, I think
that's the main thing. It's interesting, obviously, again from an outsider's perspective looking in, Holland is one of the leading nations in what we would call the technical specific work, the curve and the things like that. That's where we would kind of always refer to the Dutch. Obviously playing 4v4s and lots of books that I've personally read and purchased, and DVDs I've watched have always resonated from this country. So it's interesting to hear you say that it's a lot of tactical work and movement on and off the ball, which is good. Just finally, just one more question. Who's going to win the next World Cup?
Well, it's in Russia, right? It's in Russia. Well, let's say, I don't mind, but as long as it's not Germany, then it's...
That's brilliant. Merlijn, thank you very much for joining us. Right. Nice one, thank you.